Hey, Brooke. Hey, Uncle Buck. Hey, Buttercup. No, my internet was fine. No, my internet was completely, totally, absolutely fine. No issues whatsoever. Just that fucking laptop. For some reason, that fucking laptop does not want to stay connected sometimes. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I don't know. It probably won't look as good. It's probably not gonna look as good, and it's also slightly less convenient because the mouse pad doesn't work on this laptop. I don't, not sure why. The mouse pad is just at some point completely stopped working. So I may need to sort of swap my mouse and my um, my controller around now and then. Watch from my iPad and TV, so the TV has great resolution. Yeah, I'm just concerned the batteries. The batteries for what? Hey, Sandra. Need new batteries for what? None of the stuff I use uses batteries. No, my laptop plugs into the my laptop. I just plug into the wall, and then it's I have my laptop always plugged in. Night Vader. Like my laptop is always charging. Like I've always got it on the charger. Here we go. So it wasn't really an interview. I never actually spoke with an. I never spoke with a like living person. Star Trek, specifically Star Trek: The Next Generation. Yeah, for the interview, it was like, who did you talk to? No one. So like the way it works, like not really AI. Hey, Cecil. So the way the interview worked, they had me follow a link. Um, they and then like Now you fill out some information, you do a quick typing test, and then there's like video questions. So there's like recording of a woman asking questions, and then you record yourself answering those questions. The questions were like, what about your experiences makes you a good fit? Why do you want to work here? And then, you know, read this script. So there's only 3 questions. Really, only 2 questions. And then, can you sound professional? Two questions and reading a very short script. Customer service, yes. Cody said she's taking her scooter through drive-thrus. Fair enough. I would guess that most people probably haven't heard of this company. I certainly hadn't heard of them. And yeah, I'm not. I did look them up, and they do seem legitimate. They like it is a real company. So if you go with her on scooter, that way you can push her out of snow if she gets stuck. So let me. Just looking up reviews. Employee rating of 2.9 out of 5 stars on Glassdoor. So yeah, it does seem to be. Hey, Sar. That's low, kinda. So yeah, it doesn't. It seems like it might not be. I mean, they've been in business a while. Just looking at the employee reviews, one of the reviews is from 2015, though that one was an in-person job. So they have been in business. It does look like they've been in business for a while. And they're just not necessarily great, it looks like. I mean, we'll see and everything, but I'm holding off on any sort of celebrations for now. I just put it that way. I'm holding off on celebrating the job. I'll wait until I actually until I complete a shift before I decide if this is a job worth celebrating. I don't know. Maybe it'll be fun. We'll see. Hey, Thomas. Started jobs within the first hour. I'm thinking you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a thing. Just like, as soon as you're there, it's like, where's the book? Oh, not yet. I forgot. I did forget because the interview thing took a while. I will try to remember for after this stream. I'll Barnes and Noble up right now. Do you remember? I've got I've got the tab open. There you go. I have opened the tab. So there you go. kind of a shame I've already recorded my review of Wednesday. Well, she sent me $50 for the book. I'm the one who has to actually order the book because I don't know, Barnes and Noble is weird like that. Hey, Queen. Barnes and Noble just works weird. There doesn't really seem to be a way for somebody to order a book for me on there. Not sure why. Send it to your address. Yeah. I don't think I got it. Dang it. Just love going in Barnes and Noble. Yeah, I don't actually have a Barnes and Noble here in Cornwall. Instead, we have Kohl's, which is owned by Indigo, which is a pretty shitty company. They're like deep Zionists. Kohl's, like the department store? No, Kohl's, like Coles. Yeah, hey, Rebecca. I think they're an older one. Like I said, they did get bought out by, like they are owned by Indigo. So I don't really like going there because they are, the owner is super Zionist. Like, funds mercenaries who go to funds mercenaries who fight beside the IDF, Zionist, kind of Zionist. Sawdust with tomato and cheese. The Kohl's, it's a supermarket. Yeah, that Barnes and Noble's closed. No, it's still going. I mean, their website's still around, so I assume Barnes & Noble as a company is still around. Hey, Crisco. What did the big tomato say to the little tomato? I mean, you did the joke wrong, Rebecca. So three tomatoes are walking down the street. Papa tomato, mama tomato, and baby tomato. Baby tomato keeps falling behind. Finally, the papa tomato gets mad, so walks back and squishes the baby tomato. Ketchup. Try typing it your way. I mean, fair. Fair, it is a lot to type. Okay. Just saw the Mr. Snowflake video featuring Chantel. He seemed to like you. Had one bad thing to say. What bad thing did he have to say about me? Because I'll bet I can think of way worse things to say about me. Oh, he didn't. Then he wasn't trying hard enough. Pulp Fiction mukbang. My first time seeing it. What did she get for that? Quarter pounder? Don't think we have Big Kahuna Burger. That's what it looks like. Because I mean, like that's it's about the only thing I can think of that you could do for Pulp Fiction. Freeze and store several mashes in your freezer in case it doesn't make it the day of the promotion. I think not. No disrespect to her, but I don't think I'm willing to do that. Hey, Smokey. Made the joke like 5 times. I don't think she's joking. Don't think they'd reheat well. Yeah, I just don't think it would actually work. Alas. She made it herself. Give her the sauce. That's all she really cares about. Imagine the fat and salt in one of them. As far as when Chantel returns, that you'll have to keep an eye on her channel. It's cayenne pepper and oil. Not that hard to make. Didn't get the thing. That's 11 people. As I said, I'm not comfortable. Not comfortable moving anywhere until I have a place of my own. Or until I have a full-time job. I'm not comfortable moving anywhere until I have a full-time job. Yes. And one that that I expect that I'll be able to keep for a while. Like that's the other thing. I need to be able to keep the job for a while. Even since until I have a place of my own, which is like. Didn't you just get a full time? So I don't know if I will be keeping this one. You miss the elephant stomping around the house? Do you mean Timbit? She didn't really stomp. Get past hiring phase. Yeah, I mean, I've got a training session on Monday. Sam was in this book thing. Oh, good, Sam. So, yeah, so I've been hired the only question is whether I'm actually going to want to stay at this job. Because there's a fair bit about it that's like, well, this all seems weird. I am, for the moment, skeptical of it. No, I don't think it's that. It's just, I mean, we'll see. Maybe. Like I said, the whole thing is just like I got hired real fast. 8 million. I got hired real fast and without ever actually talking to a living person. Yeah. A lot of scans out there. There are. I got caught by or not, I didn't actually get caught, but yeah, there are a lot of scams, and I've seen 2 of them so far. Someone's blessing me, you don't hear us talk either. Well, no, because I only I haven't even had a training session, so. So no, I wouldn't have gotten paid yet. They didn't ask me to buy anything beforehand, so that's a plus. So you have to give them your banking information. You're getting paid as a scraper. It is. Yeah, I got to give me your banking information and your SIN number. And it's like, I don't know about that. I don't know about this. Wait, is it SIN or SSN? SSN. I think it's SSN we use, not SIN. SIN is American, right? Social insurance number is American, right? We have a social security number. SSN. Do you have SSN? Okay. And I guess we have I guess the SIN is what we use then. The point is, giving that to somebody is you know, definitely always makes me nervous. But the cat's gonna be okay. Yep, hope so. law is the one that takes care of it anyways. I was wondering, like, what? I was sitting there, like, what did I miss with the law? What am I missing here? Should never have to pay work. Indeed, you shouldn't. Um, because one of the jobs that I applied for, they wanted me to buy a whole bunch of computers from one of their from their licensed vendor. Oh, but we'll reimburse you afterwards. We'll totally reimburse you afterwards. This is absolutely not a scam to get you to pay by $2,000 worth of shitty computer equipment. This is totally not a scam to get you to send us $2,000. Happened to you. I assume you did not give them the money. I assume that you did not buy the shit. Get stoned with me. Nah, I'll pass on getting stoned. I'll also pass on the Nashies. Yeah, it was kind of funny about it. I was like, I was like doing the interview with these people. And I was like the grand people who were on the job. But like I had been like, I forget what it was. There's something about the email address I think that they'd contact me from. I just got a bad feeling, so I looked them up, and so I Googled them and saw a review where somebody said, you know, they asked me to buy a bunch of computer equipment and said they'd reimburse me. And this person waited for the check to come in, and when they tried to, like, they didn't buy the equipment. They just waited for the check to come in the mail first. And then when they tried to cash the check, when they tried to deposit the check, it bounced. So they reached back out to the company and got ghosted. So I saw that and it's like, okay. So yeah, these people are a scam. And then I did the interview with them and they I got to the hey, so we'll send you money. It's like, yeah, okay. Literally exact same scam. People needing a job, what makes them think they could afford 2K in computer equipment? Yeah, that's one of those scams where I really have to wonder how successful it is. Want me to put a check into my account? They pay me back. Computer mouse that I bought for my computer years ago takes batteries and also has a USB plug-in. Yeah, I think mine is USB only. I just use USB mice. I did have something sort of similar with another job. It was like a review farm. No idea if it's legit or not, actually, frankly. But like, it's like posting reviews for apps on new shirts. Not recently, no. Yeah, the job was like you post reviews for apps, just very obviously fake reviews. The way it worked was exceptionally weird. I didn't really understand it. So like you start off like you've got an account with like $20 in your account. And then, app comes up, you need to pay, $2 out of your account to do the review, and then you get the $2 back. You get like $2.05 back. Or some like something weird like that. But then sometimes you get a special review, special app, and it's like if you just pay $100, you'll get $200 back out of it. So you just have to, pay this money in, and you'll definitely get more money back out of it. I was like, no, no, I'm not giving you money. I'm not fucking paying to. I'm not fucking paying to do a fucking job. That's not how this shit fucking works. I don't trust you. I have no goddamn reason to trust you. Don't hate me, but I hate Star Trek. Banned. Blocked and reported. Spend money to earn money ridiculous. Yeah. I bet a job in a scam center. I feel bad doing that. Well, she doesn't have lazy. Yeah, it's like it made no sense to me. Like, so these app companies are paying you to post fake reviews. Stupid, but fine, sure. But in order for me to post that fake review, I have to pay? Like, there's no logic to that. Open up your own scam center. Oh, I don't want to scam people. I don't like doing scams. I'm not a scammer type of person. I feel bad doing scams. Maybe if I was scamming the alt-right. Maybe if I was scamming right-wing douchebags. Oh, that comment did show up, Uncle Buck. That comment did show up. You know what I could maybe do? I could claim that I lost my job for, you know, I could claim that I lost my job, for uh, espousing conservative views, and then start a post that on all sorts of like conservative. Hey, Killface. Good night, Killface. Post it on like Twitter, Truth Social, shit like that, and like start a GoFundMe or a Patreon, or maybe not a Patreon, but just post start some sort of crowdfunding thing. Just rake in money from conservative dumbasses. My family left me for my gender critical views. Please help me. Let some donations come in, and then when people find out that I find out the truth, I'll be like, hey, thanks for the money, dumbasses. I appreciate it. It's worked for other people. Politics are different in Canada. They often are. They tend to have a reputation for being boring. Hey, strawberries. Like I said, no call. It was all just online. And I do have a training session on Monday. Monday at 6 in the evening. 6 to 9 in the evening. Gotcha. Like I said, I've got a training session. I'm not celebrating yet. Because the whole thing happened so quickly and without ever actually talking to a real person. So I'm not really celebrating yet because I don't know like if this is a job that is worth having kind of deal. Could be a scam. I don't think a scam. I don't think like it seems to be legitimate. So it's not a scam. It's just it's all just super weird. Maybe. But if it is sales, then I won't last. If it is a sales-based job, I am not going to do well. I suck at sales. I'm not a good salesperson. What the hours are? I think it's a 24/7 place. Yeah, I'm much better at the customer service aspect. Hey, Jay. Yeah, man. Can pressure someone to buy something they don't want or need. Exactly. What about working on planes? It is work from home, yes. Don't you get scanned over rent money? I want to give myself a piercing, but I only have a stapler. Yeah, don't use a stapler. That would be a bad idea, Vanna. Don't pierce yourself with a stapler. Pokemon back in 2020. Translator job. Okay, but it's more like temporary part time. Go to a professional. I have 4 never did with stapler. Yep. Safety pin, a cube of ice, and a potato. Do it the old school way. I was wondering about the potato as well. Like, potato? Yeah, are you piercing the potato? Practice skin. Ah, that makes sense. That actually does make sense. Well, I'm glad we got to the bottom of that question. Hey, Cold Cut. Do you want piercing? No. I have no interest in piercings. Set it behind your ear so the safety pin doesn't stick you in the neck. Ah, I mean, I guess that works too. Prince Albert. I think not. Kids is good. I mean, we met back in high school. We've known each other a long time. Remember the time on these? What about it causing autism? It does not cause autism. It's bullshit. Okay? Fuck AI. I do not use it. I will not use it. That's the pain for those of us who live alone. I'd rather talk to a fucking wall. I'd rather talk to the goddamn wall than fucking Chat GPT. Trying to spray tan causes autism. That's a bit high functioning. And he talks back. Pretty cool. Yeah, because it's designed, it's programmed to suck up. It's programmed to just like. And basically, it's programmed to always agree with you. And beyond that, it's ChatGPT got updated, and there's an influx of posts about how 5.0 is soulless now. It genuinely makes you dumber. Legitimately, it hurts your critical thinking skills. What did ChatGPT do? So it damages critical thinking skills. It uses a lot of water. It poisons the environment. All in the name of it is probably contributing to a rise of fascism. It is vast amounts of money going into it that could be spent on things that will actually help people. Its core use, its core purpose. Let's use water. So the data centers. In order, like the data centers, in order to keep them cool, vast amounts of water. And at the end of the day, its ultimate goal is to get rid of people, is to allow companies to fire employees. Invest all your money into Bitcoin? No. Like that's really what they're going for. Is they want to use it to fire people, or to pay their employees. And like it's like and it's not even a cost saving measure. They just fucking hate companies. Just fucking hate having to pay people. They hate their employees, and they want to get rid of as many employees as they can. Change your life in many ways. You'd be better off finding a hobby and talking to people who share your hobby. ChatGPT is horseshit. All those fucking things are. It's glorified autocomplete. You like Bitcoin? No, it's a scam. It's a pyramid scheme. Or Bitcoin, exactly. It's a pyramid scheme at the end of the day. Unless that there'll be a huge pump. Of course he did. He wants people to invest in it. He wants people to buy cryptocurrencies that he has money invested in because he's got a lot of money invested in various cryptocurrencies. So he wants people to buy those cryptocurrencies to raise the price of raise the value, so that he can then cash out and make a shit ton of money. ChatGPT. Oh, I'd imagine that OpenAI. I'd imagine they have investments in cryptocurrency as well. Like the people, like I'd imagine, like Sam Altman and a lot of the other people behind OpenAI and all those shit. I'd imagine they have a lot of money invested in crypto for same thing, same reason. Because that's ultimately what it is. It's a few rich people have a lot of money invested in it, and they get a lot of money, a lot of people to invest more money into it to raise the price, so that they can then cash out and make a shit ton of money, while the people who followed after them lose money. You want to get government handouts? Yep. Of course he does. He's rich. He's rich, so he thinks that all the money should go to him. You know, people struggling to make ends meet, they don't deserve money. No, Musk deserves money. And TikTok keeps asking me, says his name is Elon Musk. Sounds legit. Yeah, Elon Musk now wants, Elon Musk, honestly, Tesla should fire him. Tesla should, Elon Musk wants Tesla to pay him $1 trillion. There is no way, no conceivable world in which Tesla is worth $1 trillion fucking dollars. No, it's not. It is 1000% not worth $1 trillion. It is 1,000,000,000% not worth $1 trillion. And he wants to be given $1 trillion. Fuck off, Musk. Fuck off and die. Like, honestly, just fuck off at this point. You know, when he went to the board and oh, I deserve $1 trillion. The board should have just said, fuck you. Fuck you, you do. They shouldn't, I get that a lot of Tesla's stock is based purely on the cult of personality that Elon Musk has built up around himself. Investing in Tylenol right now. Yeah, probably not a bad idea. Hey, Mike. Hard to say if that would pay off or not. But yeah, he keeps demanding more and more money from Tesla, even as I'm pretty sure their stock is. Yeah, I don't know that their stock's gone down, but I don't think it's really been going up much lately. Their stock, I think, is sort of steadied. Would he get a steady job? Maybe. No different than Trump in a lot of ways. Yeah, which is why they did fall out. That is a big part of why they had such a huge falling out. The Monster Panda comment a bit, even with Booty. I do love a cute panda. Pandas are adorable. And yes, it was fun when we hung out together. With a lot of money, I just don't know what to do with it. Say shit other people. Yeah, it's money warps your brain. There's a certain level of wealth at which it legitimately breaks your brain. You lose your sense of humanity. Feeling born with money? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, his dad was a rich man during apartheid era South Africa. That was what Elon Musk was born into. And yeah, his mom moved to Canada. I think he was wasn't he generally middle class when he lived in Canada? but he still came from money. And apartheid. And frankly, I don't think that Musk is convinced that ending apartheid was a good thing. Two assholes are putting tears all over everything. Trump and him. Yeah, Trump just putting tears everything. I like just yeah. Because he's got a very simplistic view of the world. Trump has an exceptionally simplistic worldview. To him, there has to be winners and there has to be losers. Like how many people can pay to pay tariffs? They're addicted and all tax and tolls and everything. I'll just meet everything. Yep. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean it's hurting a lot of people. Going to the zoo tomorrow. Ooh. I'd like to go to a zoo. Been forever since I've gone to visit a zoo. Test driving a Tesla tomorrow. Yeah. Tesla is not what I would recommend. Greatest one in Canada. I mean, I think Toronto has one. Yeah, I can't recommend Tesla, but you know what I can recommend? Water. I'll be back in a minute. Uncle Buck, have you done your Tylenol yet, Uncle Buck? I'll be back in a minute. So I said as a listen. Oh, that was what your joke was. I don't drink Sprite anymore. Thirstier than an AI data center. Yep. Exactly. It is going to be interesting to see what happens with Tylenol stocks. It's amazing how big Canada is. Oh yeah, we are large. I like to visit Prince Edward Island. We are the second largest country on Earth, behind only Russia. I'm declassifying everything but Amelia Earhart. So we're finally going to get confirmation that she's abducted by aliens? Yeah, Star Trek Voyager. Star Trek Voyager solved Earhart's disappearance years ago. She was abducted by aliens to another world in the Delta Quadrant. I wonder what happened to Amelia. Realistically, her plane went down. Living well in Idaho. Like, I don't think it's a great mystery. Her plane went down. It's just, well, why didn't we find the wreckage? Because the ocean's big and has currents that could absolutely pull away up, send a small plane far away. Hanging out with DB Cooper. Exactly. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I get that I'm probably just like sucking all the romance out of it, everything, but figures first woman idol gets abducted by aliens. Yeah, her plane crashed, and like her plane crashed in the ocean. That is almost certainly what happened. Sorry if that spoils the romance of everything, but with you lost weight. I haven't. I have not lost any weight in 2.5 years, like 3 years at this point. Releasing 1,000 I heard is my move. I kind of look at it as one of those, yeah, sure, go ahead, whatever kind of things. I honestly doubt there's going to be any particular revelations. 105 pounds on the villa. Crisp autumn apple. I have not. Think Sprite made you lose weight in your face? I haven't had Sprite in forever. Indulging in any apples? Probably not. What do you drink Dan says, Sprite? Water. I drink water. And on Thursdays, on grocery day, I also have Pop Shop brand soda, usually cream soda. But if they don't have much of that, then I'll get grape, maybe orange. Celebrating Thanksgiving this week? Yeah, I mean, I'll go over to my mom's for Thanksgiving. What will I cook? I mean, I won't cook for Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's Dave is the one who does the Thanksgiving cooking. Thanksgiving different. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we'll have like it is getting. I mean, we're I say close, but I mean it's still like 2 or 3 weeks away, 3 weeks away, something like that. As cooking skills going. I mean, I haven't really been able to cook. Like, I did a little bit of cooking back when I was staying at my mom's place few months ago, but just too small to have more than one cook in there. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you all got to see that kitchen, or those of you who watched my channel when I was staying at my mom's place, you got to see that kitchen. You got to see how fucking tiny it is. Do a turkey. Usually, my brother likes to mix things up. So we may or may not do turkey again. Dave can stuff you. Cute isn't necessarily the word that I would use, frankly. Yeah. Yeah, it's very small. Entirely too small. Like, I barely managed, and, I was barely cooking anything. Yeah, I barely had enough. I barely had enough space, and I was cooking almost nothing. Like, I was cooking like such small things in there, and even so, I still barely had enough. Cobbler, I hardly know her. Please cook with Happy Meals. It'll probably still be a lot of crap. Make a pie. Actually, yeah, I think my mom does. Well, I think my mom usually buys a pie. She does make some desserts. Like she'll make like brownies, for example. For the pie, I think she usually gets a store-bought pie, I think. Booty can barely walk, it's worrying. Buy, make, same thing, yep. Same difference. Doesn't like to use a kitchen for cooking. A lot of moms like you. The house that I grew up in had a big kitchen. And she did love cooking back then. When we moved out of there, the next place we moved into, the kitchen was not as big. It was okay, but was as big. And she did start cooking less at that point, though she also got a job, so that would have factored in. Dip in Bitcoin, can't miss this one. Huge pump incoming. You have a big kitchen. Men love a woman with a big kitchen. And women love a guy with a big kitchen. Men with a big garage are awesome. Love to park in their big garage. Be cool if they made Canada part of the Earth. No. You guys should be joining us. One huge way, one huge way in that Canada differs from the US. We believe in having a strong social safety net. Thus, single payer health insurance. Canada is not giving up its single payer health insurance. Another big difference, we do not have active shooter drills here in Canada. As long as we don't have to learn French. Eh, most Canadians outside Quebec don't know French, so you're fine. You'd be fine. I like all the signage would have to be changed to include French on it, but you wouldn't have to learn it. No, get off paper. Right, I didn't say free. I said single payer. Single payer health insurance. For the record, we pay less per capita than you do. The average Canadian sees less of their paycheck going towards health insurance than the average American. And our results are roughly equivalent. You don't even take advantage of your healthcare. Yeah, I don't. I suck that way. But and the overall results are basically equivalent. Life expectancy, very similar. Survival rates for various cancers, very similar. It's just across the board. We're getting basically the same results. In some cases, better results than the U.S. In some case, in some way, some things better, some things not quite as good, but generally very close. Very similar results overall. And we pay less for it. Hey, Brooksy. And then, like I said, also, Canadian schools don't have active shooter drills. That's a pretty big difference right there. Is it true that you think you're cooler than us? We absolutely think we're cooler than the US. 100% Canada thinks we're better than the US. I would actually say that is a big part of Canadian national identity is at least we're not like the Yankees. At least we're not like the US. At least we're better than the US. Oh. Nah, I'm a loser. So yeah, I remember the first time I heard about active shooter drills in the US schools. It was one of those things where it's like I was both surprised and not surprised at the same time. Still call you Yankees when you're in the US? But that's just the flight against North. Yeah, so Canada calls all Americans Yanks. Oh, good night, Smokey. It's something that we kind of adopted from the UK. Because in the UK, Americans are Yanks. So it's sort of the same thing up here. Same thing in Canada. We just tend to refer to Americans as a whole as Yankees. In the UK is Wanks. Not wrong. Not wrong these days. I feel like Canadian identity is so caught up in not being the US. We really need to look across the pond and say, holy shit, we're not fucking Brits. Yeah, like we spend so much time looking at the US and like what and just the utter insanity going on in the US. We need to look to the UK and be like, what the fuck are you guys up to? What the fuck is wrong with you people? Jesus Christ, UK? You're almost as bad as the US these days. Why can't you just focus on yourselves? So I considers Yankees or damn Yankees. If we stay in the South, we're damn Yankees. Yeah. Yeah, as far as focusing on ourselves, honestly, a big part of it is like the sleeping elephant. We're sleeping that part of a big part of it is the sleeping next to an elephant that Pierre Trudeau uh, talked about. However gentle the beast. We need to be aware of yeah, so Pierre Trudeau, former prime minister, simply ravishing. Hello. Living next to you is in some ways like sleeping with an elephant. No matter how friendly and even tempered is the beast, if I can call it that, one is affected by every twitch and grunt. We're not saying the US isn't allowed to live its life. We're just saying we actually have to pay attention to what the US does. Nobody cares about the UK, do they? But it might be time to start caring because they have gone so far off the deep end. Like, Keir Starmer is just horrible. The US is the elephant who is the poacher. Also, the US somehow. Scooty might get sent to war if there's one. Well, no, I am in no condition to be sent to war. I am in no way physically qualified for combat. Don't have it. I'm 40 years old, overweight, and knees aren't great, back isn't great. I'm 40 and I feel it. You can yell loudly. That I can do. I will concede that I can yell pretty loudly. But yeah, I would not be able to. I would not be able qualified to be a soldier. Don't like how the data everything's haven't been working. I know. It's 40 really old. It feels that way. It definitely feels old. Need a new hip? No, but you decent dwarf. You have said publicly. Uh, yeah. Canadian Armed Forces don't discriminate against trans people. Here in Canada, trans people are allowed to serve openly in the military. It is exceptionally stupid that the Trump administration has barred trans people from serving openly because, like, a lot of other countries allow them to allow them to serve openly without any issues, and in fact, there were never any issues in the U.S. when they were allowed to serve openly. I mean, shit, like, conservative Americans love to talk about how great the IDF is. Trans people are required to serve in the military in Israel. Same as everyone else. They've got a universal draft in Israel. So trans trans women have no choice but to serve in the IDF. And there's never been issues. And yet conservative Americans are still like, no. No, they're not good. They can't serve. Fuck off. Get a stream really do for your 50th? What, my 50th birthday? I'm not going to think that far ahead. I mean, shit, I don't like planning a week ahead. You want me to plan a decade ahead? Come on. Who knows if I'll even still be alive? We're 2 years away. Oof. Love cracking my knee. Wear old man shoes? I don't. I've never actually shown what my shoes look like. And I probably never will. Retro react to one of your old cooking videos. Cute in Converse. Maybe if I ever get around to starting my transition, I'll get Converse. I gotta pee. I'll be back in a minute. And I'm back. Like gym shoes, Reebok. No, it's not like the shoes I wear. They're not sneakers. They're not dress shoes, but they're sort of like along those lines. You shake it more than twice, you're playing with it. Steel toe? No, they're not steel toe. They are sort of work shoes, but they're not like steel toe boots or anything. Heels? No heels. They do not have heels. I mean, they have a heel, but like, in the sense that like all shoes have heels on them, have like a heel. Yeah, I only have one pair of shoes. Yeah, like a shoe without a heel, your foot would just be going right onto the through the bottom and onto the pavement. What if they break? Heelys, Heelys. I mean, when they start getting in shitty condition, then I just get another pair of shoes. They're not gonna break. They're not gonna just suddenly break. They'll start to wear out, and then I'll go get another pair. Walk to the shoe store barefoot? No. Gas or Kitty's shoes for school? I don't know what those are. Thank you, Sensei. As a yes to what? I don't think your comment showed up, Ravishing. Do I wear socks? Always. I always wear socks. Yeah, the last comment you sent, the last comment I see from you, Ravishing, is about whether I would go to war. Thigh high socks? No. They're just regular men's socks. Though I do wear them rolled down near the ankle. You stepped in the snow, relieve the imprint of gas. Oh, excited for you going to work. No plans at this point, Ravishing. I do want a full-time job before I would want to move anywhere. Still have up your inheritance. I am getting the unemployment right now, though it's only like 700 a month, so it's not great. And then the fact that I also do get some money from YouTube actually means that the unemployment will be reduced as well. So yeah, I'm still having to dip into my inheritance every month. No, not really. Like there's the job zone. The job zone sends out a list every Friday. Job zone sends me a list of local jobs. But than that, yeah, I mean it's thanks, Ravishing. I'm good at faking sincerity. Pretty much all it is. Feel well enough to work in prison. I mean, remote work, sure. Can't fake sincerity. You absolutely can fake sincerity. It's not even all that difficult. Like, people make jokes, but it's not even all that tough to fake sincerity. It's actually pretty easy. I mean, shit, sociopaths do it all the time. My brothers are naming off all the countries that draft. I shouldn't have asked. I think Finland does, maybe, or Switzerland, Sweden. At least one of those Nordic countries does, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, even for people who aren't sociopaths, sincerity is not that difficult to fake. Do you get social anxiety when you see a hot person? I mean, I have social anxiety in general. Can you fake insincerity? Probably. Though it's probably actually tougher. Anyway, I'm going to get going now. I'm going to go. So good night, everybody.